The power of clear communication. In the fast-paced world of business, clear communication is paramount. It's no longer enough to simply possess knowledge and expertise. You need to be able to articulate your ideas in a way that is both compelling and easy to understand. This is what it means to master business language, the ability to speak so people listen, engage, and take action. Meet Sarah, a business professional on a mission. Meet Sarah, a talented marketing manager with a wealth of innovative ideas. She has a knack for identifying market trends and developing creative strategies that can propel her company to new heights. Sarah is passionate about her work, but she often struggles to get her message across in meetings and presentations. Her enthusiasm is evident, but conveying her complex ideas in a clear and concise manner is a challenge. Despite her expertise, her ideas often get lost in a sea of technical jargon and complex data. She finds it difficult to simplify her thoughts without losing the essence of her innovative concepts. Sarah feels frustrated, knowing that her inability to communicate effectively is holding her back. She sees her colleagues nodding in meetings, but she can tell they aren't fully grasping her vision. She's determined to find a way to make her voice heard and her ideas understood. Sarah spends hours refining her presentations, practicing her delivery, and seeking feedback from trusted mentors. She decides to attend communication workshops and seminars to improve her skills. She learns about the power of storytelling, the importance of body language, and techniques to engage her audience. Sarah practices in front of a mirror, records herself on her phone, and watches the playback to identify areas for improvement. She is relentless in her pursuit of excellence. Over time, her hard work pays off. Sarah becomes more confident in her presentations, and her colleagues begin to take notice. They start to understand and appreciate her ideas. Her boss recognizes her efforts and praises her for her improved communication skills. Sarah's ideas are finally getting the attention they deserve, and her team celebrates their collective success. Sarah feels a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. She knows that her journey is far from over, but she is now equipped with the tools to continue making an impact. With renewed confidence and a clear vision, Sarah is ready to take on new challenges and continue her mission to drive innovation and success in her company. The jargon jungle and engagement abyss. In today's fast-paced business world, communication is key. Yet many professionals find themselves entangled in a web of complex terminology and industry-specific language. Many professionals, like Sarah, find themselves lost in a jungle of jargon. Sarah, a seasoned marketing manager, often feels overwhelmed during meetings. She struggles to keep up with the barrage of acronyms and technical terms thrown around by her colleagues. They use technical terms and industry-specific language that goes over the heads of their audience. This not only alienates team members but also hampers effective collaboration. When Sarah tries to contribute, she feels her input is undervalued because she doesn't speak the same language. This creates a communication barrier that prevents their message from resonating. The confusion is palpable, and the room often falls silent, not because of understanding, but due to bewilderment. The message gets lost in translation, and the intended impact is never achieved. Equally problematic is the lack of engagement. When the audience is bombarded with jargon, their interest wanes. They become passive listeners, merely enduring the presentation rather than engaging with it. Dense slides filled with bullet points and statistics fail to capture the attention of their audience. Instead of sparking curiosity or discussion, these slides often lead to glazed eyes and wandering minds. The presenter's efforts to convey important information are in vain as the audience disconnects. Time seems to slow down, and the meeting drags on. Attendees start checking their watches, counting down the minutes until they can escape the monotony. To avoid the jargon jungle and engagement abyss, it's crucial to simplify language and make presentations interactive. Using clear, concise language and engaging visuals can transform a dull meeting into a dynamic exchange of ideas. When presenters speak in plain terms and use relatable examples, the audience is more likely to understand and retain the information. This fosters a more inclusive and productive environment where everyone feels valued and heard. Ultimately, breaking free from the jargon jungle and avoiding the engagement abyss leads to better communication, stronger teamwork, and more successful outcomes. Finding clarity, the power of storytelling. What can professionals like Sarah do to overcome these obstacles? The answer lies in the power of storytelling. Stories have an incredible ability to engage our emotions, capture our attention, and make information memorable. When you incorporate storytelling into your business communication, you create an immediate connection with your audience. Sarah's transformation. A storyteller emerges. Determined to improve her communication skills, Sarah decides to embrace the power of storytelling. She starts by simplifying her language, replacing technical jargon with clear, concise terms that everyone can understand. Instead of overwhelming her audience with data, she uses stories to illustrate her points, making her presentations more engaging and relatable. Mastering business language. A valuable investment. As Sarah hones her storytelling skills, she notices a significant shift. Her colleagues are more engaged in her presentations, her ideas are met with enthusiasm, and she feels more confident in her ability to communicate effectively. Mastering business language has transformed Sarah from a frustrated professional into a persuasive communicator. Your call to action: speak up and be heard. In today's fast-paced business world, your voice is your most powerful tool. Whether you're in a meeting, giving a speech, or simply sharing your ideas, it's crucial to make your voice heard. Mastering business language is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It's about continuously improving and adapting your communication skills to fit different contexts and audiences. This journey requires dedication, practice, and a willingness to learn from every interaction. Start by incorporating one new technique at a time. For instance, focus on clarity in your speech. Make sure your points are concise and easy to understand. This will help you build confidence and ensure that your message is received as intended. Try using a story to illustrate a point in your next presentation. Stories are powerful tools that can make your message more relatable and memorable. They can help you connect with your audience on an emotional level, making your points more impactful. Replace technical jargon with simpler language. This doesn't mean dumbing down your message, but rather making it accessible to everyone. Clear and simple language can bridge the gap between you and your audience, ensuring that your ideas are understood by all. Observe how your audience responds. Pay attention to their body language and feedback. Are they engaged? Do they seem confused? Use this information to adjust your approach and improve your communication skills. With practice and perseverance, you too can master the art of speaking so people listen. Remember, effective communication is a skill that can be developed over time. Keep practicing, stay patient, and don't be afraid to seek feedback. Your voice matters, so make sure it's heard. Engage your audience. Maintain their interest. To keep your audience engaged, you need to vary your delivery. Use a mix of storytelling, visuals, and interactive elements. Ask thought-provoking questions. Encourage participation. The key is to create a dynamic and engaging experience that holds their attention from beginning to end. Ending on a high note, leave a lasting impression. The way you conclude your presentation or speech is just as important as the way you start. Summarize your main points and end with a clear call to action. Leave your audience with something to think about, something to inspire them. Your goal is to make sure your message resonates long after you finish speaking.